Go.
All right, so this is Chris from NTH. I'm here in Dan's shop. Dan has a uncased Seiko NH3x movement here that he's about to start hand winding. The reason we're showing this is we have a customer who is bringing to our attention a clicking noise that he hears when he hand winds his watch and questioning if that's normal. So I asked Dan about it and he said absolutely. There's a mechanism that is called a click spring, and basically as you wind the watch by hand with the crown, this mechanism that you're seeing here on the video prevents the gear from going in the opposite direction. Is that about right, Dan?
That's exactly right.
So if this mechanism wasn't in place, then the spring would force the gear to go in the other direction and the whole thing would unwind. So as the spring is gaining energy by hand winding, this lever here, as you see, prevents the gear from going in the opposite direction. So if you hear a clicking noise while you're winding your watch, it's very normal. It's not just the Seiko NH3x. Dan tells me that all automatic movements have some form of this mechanism in place to keep the mainspring from forcing the gear in the opposite direction. So if you hear the clicking noise or if you feel it, all very normal. Now, he also said he heard something going the opposite direction when he turns counterclockwise, but he said it was more faint. Do we have any idea what that is?
That's the keyless works.
That's the keyless works.
Yeah.
Okay, so the keyless works, probably a more faint clicking if you turn the crown counterclockwise, which doesn't hurt anything. You can kind of see inside the keyless works there through the gaps, but you can see on the lower right corner, that's the crown stem being turned counterclockwise. And again, you probably don't hear any clicking. You probably just hear me talking, but there could be a slight, more faint clicking sound by turning the crown counterclockwise. But otherwise, if you're just turning the crown clockwise to wind it, that's that click spring mechanism in place to make sure that the gear doesn't go in the opposite direction. So all very normal.